Overcoming bias and tapping into the value of young women in the workplace. Gen Z and millennial workers, as difficult as employers believe in reality, these younger generations have been challenged to contend with exceptional external pressures that have molded them into more aware and driven individuals who can be an asset to employers. It seems as though the business world has already made up its mind about Gen Z and millennials, and women within this demographic appear to be struggling to gain the trust of employers as a result. According to a recent survey from Resume Genius, 45 of U.S. hiring managers believe that Gen Z is the most challenging generation to work with. Worryingly, 50 of Gen Z hiring managers even pointed to their own generation as the most difficult to manage. Millennials have also been tarred by some damning statistics. According to Gallup's recent report on how millennials want to work and live, those born in the 1980s and MID 1990s are the least engaged generation in the workforce, with only 30 of millennial workers displaying some form of engagement. This, according to the report, has led to around 21 of millennials switching jobs within the past 12 months, while 62 have expressed their openness to different opportunities. As a result, this greater turnover costs the U.S. economy an estimated $30.5 billion per year. Are younger generations difficult? So are Gen Z and millennial workers as difficult as employers believe in reality. These younger generations have been challenged to contend with exceptional external pressures that have molded them into more aware and driven individuals who can be an asset to employers. Here, it's worth noting that Gen Z is the first generation to grow up in a fully digital landscape. Those born between the MID 1990s and early 2010s showcase double the rate of social media usage than all adults in the U.S., and this has led to far more severe mental health implications and introspection within job roles. Both generations were severely impacted by the pandemic, in terms of the social development of Gen Z and the jarring shift towards the new normal approach to working for millennials. As a result of these challenges, burnout has been seen to be creeping into millennial workers. According to a survey from the Finery Report, 83 of millennials reported that working overtime for them was normal, and nearly 70 of respondents regularly worked on weekends. Given the significant sociological challenges that both generations encountered in their formative years, it appears that employers have mischaracterized Gen Z and millennial employees as difficult. The reality suggests that the two generations are a workforce that has plenty of drive and ambition that can be easily misunderstood by even their own peers as challenging. Gen Z and millennial women add value. By 2025, Gen Z will amount to 27% of the global workforce, with millennials increasing their dominance. With around half of this percentage comprised of women, more businesses should be seeking ways to benefit from the rich insights that young female professionals can provide firms. While many male and female motivations to accept job offers remain the same, 55 of women are positively influenced by a company's commitment to diversity and inclusion as opposed to 39 of men, while social impact initiatives motivate 46 of women as opposed to 38 of men. These progressive attitudes toward employment can be an asset for employers seeking to modernize their operations. Additionally, 71 of female millennials have claimed they want to work outside their home country during their career, marking a significant increase in international assignees today, of whom only 20 are women. Such statistics illustrate a more socially aware generation of workers who are considerably more adaptable in the age of remote work. Despite this, employers today seem less trusting of women in more established corporate roles. While 48 of women are present in entry-level jobs, just 28 of XUD employees are female. However, we're seeing evidence of attitudes changing among employers. According to a research piece published by the Harvard Business Review, linguistic analysis found that after appointing women to the XUD, the use of terms that indicated a propensity for risk-taking within companies decreased by 14, while terms associated with an openness to change grew by 10. This analysis suggests that women are an asset when it comes to securing sustainable digital transformation and measured risk assessment at the XUD. Jenna Barrett, founder of the marketing agency First Page Strategy, which is comprised of a leadership team of 80 females, has been a vocal supporter of her team's work ethic and accuracy. Likewise, there are growing examples of inclusivity in the tech landscape where women are finally having their potential recognized. For instance, around 50 of the leading cryptocurrency trading platform BitGet's workforce is comprised of women. Today, 75 senior managerial positions within the company are held by women, and more than 49 are Gen Z or millennials aged 35 or under. Since Gracie Chen became CEO in May, the company has quadrupled its user base, and the increase in female employees may have contributed to this growth, as women business leaders bring a more collaborative approach to the job. As the first female CEO of a major crypto exchange, Chen has experienced the challenges young women face in their careers. She recalls a venture capitalist once stating, "We like your project, but we don't invest much in female entrepreneurs, especially those recently married and without children." In January 2024, BitGet conducted a study on gender bias in blockchain startup funding, revealing that only 6 of funds go to female-led projects. BitGet's success under female leadership serves as an inspiration for young women and companies aiming to foster diversity. Chen has launched several initiatives to promote inclusion, such as the 10 Million Blockchain for Her project, which offers educational programs, workshops, and mentorship to empower women in tech. She also participated as a delegate at the United Nations 68th Commission on the Status of Women to advance gender equality. Getting the most from young employees. The question that many employers will be asking is, how do I get the most out of my young employees? The great news is that Gen Z employees are self-starters. According to one workplace report, 80% of Gen's workers would prefer a job that enables them to explore many new skills over one that requires them to focus on a single task. This points to a workforce that needs stimulation and the ability to gain experience beyond their job role. Allowing young employees to take on interdepartmental tasks or spend time learning new roles can be a great asset to building motivation in this area. Millennials, on the other hand, are beginning to climb their respective career ladders. As a generation that's faced greater financial uncertainty in the wake of the economic downturns they've already encountered, it's unsurprising that 91% of millennials consider the potential for career progression when choosing a new job. In craving stability, millennials benefit from employers that have clear progression paths and training programs to facilitate betterment. Both Gens and millennials are more socially conscious, and the age of social media has brought a new emphasis on wellness among younger employees. With female Gens and millennial workers more likely to accept roles within companies that show a commitment to diversity, building conducive ESG strategies can help to onboard more motivated and engaged young women. Welcoming the next generation. Both Gens and millennial workers have been on the receiving end of bad press in recent years, but statistics suggest that a driven and highly motivated young workforce can help to drive operational efficiency and fresh perspectives for companies willing to adapt to welcome young talent. At the forefront of this societal change will be women, who have been shown to have stronger risk management capabilities while featuring a propensity for change. In achieving digital transformation, welcoming Gens and millennial women into CXUD roles can help pave the way for better sustainability and fresh perspectives for businesses. For ambitious employers, the ongoing perception of Gens and millennials as difficult and challenging could open an opportunity for unrivaled access to a global talent pool packed with potential. Those willing to adapt to welcome the next generation today will be best positioned to reap the rewards long into the future. This is a partnered post. Nan.